Hello everyone, how's it going? And in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to go from this raw 3D printed Red Hood Outlaw helmet mask to this. This used pretty much the same exact materials that I use like all the time. I will have this linked in the description, so yeah. Look at just how beautiful this guy is. Alright, let's get into the video.
Give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this.
Alrighty, so we're going to be sanding with 80 grit sandpaper on the palm sander. I find this being the easiest way to erase layer lines. It's very fast and you can get pretty effective results. So now I'm going off with 220 grit sandpaper, and I skipped 180 grit because the 80 grit from the palm sander erased a lot of those layer lines. Well, the ones that I couldn't see anyways. So now I'm going to wet sand this off camera. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so this is after the 600 grit pass wet sand. Yeah, it's really smooth to the touch. So basically I just went wet sanded it off camera because I don't really have anywhere that I can actually show you guys how to wet sand. But all you're gonna do is you're gonna take, I did 400 grit first, went over the entire thing with 400 grit wet sand. Basically what you're gonna do is you're going to wet you're gonna wet the sandpaper, and you're also gonna wet the model. As you guys can see, it's still wet here. And you're gonna go over the entire thing a few times. What I like to do is I like to put a little bit of soap, just to help just to clean up the model a little bit too while you're wet sanding. So I'm gonna let this dry, and we're about to hit it with the first coat of primer. Okay, so this is the first coat of primer. Now ignore why it's silver. I tried seeing how much I could cover with silver spray paint and it just really didn't work. So this is the first coat. This is the second coat of primer, and as you guys can see, I put Bondo on it. I got a little excited and I didn't record me putting any Bondo on there. There are a few clips in this where I just completely skipped recording, and I do apologize for that, and I have to get out of that habit. And yeah, this is the last coat or second coat or whatever, and then I'm gonna do one more coat. Alright, so here's the sanding process. I just sanded it off with some 80 grit, some 220, some 320, and some 400 grit. And then after this, I will do one more coat of filler and sandable primer, and then I will wet sand that and put black. Alright, so now we are hitting this with a flat black. The reason why I'm doing a flat black is because I want this to be a matte finish. So I'm doing a flat black, so then the silver will kind of also be matte, I guess. And that's about it for this stage. Apply your paint about 6 to 10 inches depending on what the can says, just so then you're not getting any paint runs. And yeah, so I masked the black off, and I started hitting it with silver again, just doing very light coats of this until it builds a nice coat. Also, I will like to say, make sure that you take into consideration the heat and the humidity of where you're painting. If it's too hot, the paint will crack, and I'm pretty sure you guys will see this in a minute. Yeah, so the paint will crack if it's too hot, so just take that into consideration. Okay, so now here's the fun part. Here's where we add our red. Now I'm using the custom Candy Ruby Red. I've used this paint before, and I've learned a few things. You want to apply this in very light coats. If you apply it too heavily, the paint will run, and then you have to go and sand it all over again. And as you guys can see, I'm going really light. I'm just dusting the model, and over time I will go and add heavier and heavier coats, but not too heavy. So here's what it looks like after about 4 to 5 coats of that red, and I think it looks so beautiful. So I took off the paint so I can add the matte clear coat to everything all at once. I do have to go and fix up some things, and I did that off camera again. I also painted it off camera again. I'm so sorry guys. I got really excited, and I was also in a rush to get this helmet put into the wall submitted to the challenge. Alright, so look at this. I mean, it just looks so nice. I am super happy on how this turned out. I also went and added some texture with a paintbrush and some acrylic on the domino mask. Oh, sorry, it really did not want to focus in this video. But yeah, I mean, I love how this turned out. I am super happy on how this turned out. I love the texture on the mask. Oh wait, so here's the fun part. We are adding some LEDs. Now I'm using the flexible cosplay LEDs. All of this stuff will be linked in the description, just letting you know. And yeah, so I put a microfiber cloth there. I shouldn't have installed the LEDs before I painted it, or I should have installed it before I painted it, but it's totally fine. So I just took some hot glue, and obviously be careful, it's hot. And so there is a textured side and a non-textured side. The textured side you guys want facing towards your eyes, so your eyes don't get hurt, because the textured side is a much more dim. It's much more dim compared to the smoother side. Now as you guys can see right there's a little bit of an overlap. I actually go back and I cut this. Now if you guys are using flexible LEDs, you guys can cut this perfectly fine and nothing will happen. But if you guys like crack the harder ones, or if you guys try to cut the harder ones, it will, or it could break. Now here's where I do some cable management or some wire management. I tried my absolute best to cover the wires, but they just really didn't want to move, so I just tried my best. And if you guys want to, you guys can go and cut down more. I just wanted to be safe, and just for the challenge sake, I just, just rushed it and put tape everywhere. And so that's that part. So I also do want to say, be careful. Take your time. Really, and obviously, if you guys are not old enough to handle sharp things, make sure you have some kind of parent or guardian helping you out. This mask is by far maybe my favorite, and as you guys can see, I will go and clean up some of the tape with a knife. just try your best, I guess. That's my advice. Just try your best, and everything should work as well as possible. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear my brother screaming right now. I apologize. So after that, we can look at this beautiful masterpiece here, and yeah, that is the end of today's video. I do want to do a shout out to all of the contestants. I met some very talented people, and I am super thankful for doing this challenge. And so without further ado, I have the list right here, so I will start listing the names. So first off is insiderprops. Second, I am Jeff Stark. Third is RE3D_cosplay. Fourth is 801_blacksmith. Fifth is Easy Builds. Sixth, Fuzzy Shovel 1000. Seventh is Ninja Industries. Eighth, Owen3D. 9th, Kings_Forge. 10th, David_Print Gallery. 11th, Boxplay Mask Shop. 12th, Riri 3D Prints. 12th, J with 5 or 6 A's, Frost. and obviously the amazing host of this challenge, Armored 3D Prints. armoredAssociation. I'm so bad at this, guys. I'm so sorry. armoredAssociation. I will put all of these names down there. You guys can look them up on Instagram. I don't really want to go and find all their links. I do apologize. But this was a really fun challenge. I did rush it. Now I'm trying to get this video out before the challenge ends. So I did rush it. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the mistakes or the mishaps when 3D printing or when I finish this. Obviously I've already talked about this, but the temperature being too hot cracked the paint in some areas. Yeah, I don't know if it'll pick it up here on camera here. There it is. So yeah, there's paint crack, paint chip. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but I rushed it. I got it done because I need to get it done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's something that you guys would have done differently, please let me know. Please let me know what kind of materials you would use, or just what you guys would want me to print next. I have like lots of these. I just print them and I list them on my Etsy. That will also be linked in the description, just for anyone who wants to go and look at anything that I make. As you guys can see, a sneak peek for a project that I'm working on, and there's like another one that's right there and right here. Anyways, it's okay. Thank you guys for watching. Don't want to extend this too far, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys liked if you found this information helpful, just hit the like button. And maybe subscribe if you guys want to learn more. I'm trying to get more videos out. I do apologize. I just started school again, so I'm very busy. I will try as hard as I can. Anyways, that's today's video. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.